What an absolutely incredible final. The Africa Cup of Nations 2025 has given us everything we could have asked for, and this last match was the cherry on top. The final whistle has blown, the confetti is falling, and a new champion has been crowned. But how did we get here? What was the secret ingredient that tipped the scales in one of the most fiercely contested finals in recent memory? Let's break it all down. From the very first minute, the tension was electric. You could feel the weight of expectation from both sets of fans. The first half was a masterclass in tactical discipline. It was like a high-stakes chess match played out on grass. Both managers came prepared, with defensive shapes that were incredibly hard to break down. The midfield was a war zone, with every 50-50 challenge fought with passion and grit. Chances were few and far between, but you always felt like a single moment of genius or a single mistake could blow the game wide open. Was it a cautious start? Maybe. But it was also a sign of the immense respect these two teams had for each other. Neither side wanted to be the one to blink first. Then came the second half, and everything changed. The game exploded into life. It was as if both teams decided to throw caution to the wind and just go for it. Suddenly, there was space opening up, players were making daring runs, and the goalkeepers were called into action time and time again. This is where individual brilliance truly started to shine. We saw dazzling dribbles that left defenders trailing, pinpoint passes that sliced through the backline, and thunderous shots that had us all holding our breath. And let's talk about the heroes of the match. For the winning side, their star forward was simply unplayable. Every time he got the ball, you felt something was about to happen. His goal wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. A moment of pure, unadulterated quality that will be replayed for years to come. But it wasn't just him. Their goalkeeper made a series of world-class saves, including that one incredible stop in the dying minutes that seemed to defy the laws of physics. That save was just as important as the goal. It was a championship-winning moment. And you can't forget the unsung heroes in defense, the players who put their bodies on the line, blocking shots and making last-ditch tackles. For the runners-up, their hearts must be broken. They left everything on the pitch. Their captain led by example, running himself into the ground for the cause. They had their moments, their chances to win the game, and on another day, the ball might have bounced their way. That missed opportunity just before the final whistle will haunt them, but they should hold their heads high. They played a massive part in making this final an unforgettable spectacle and proved they are one of the top teams on the continent. Their journey to the final was inspiring, and they've won the respect of football fans everywhere. So, what ultimately decided the outcome? Was it tactics? Both managers got their initial setups right, but the winning coach's substitutions in the second half were a stroke of genius. He saw the game was changing and made bold moves that paid off handsomely, injecting fresh energy and a new dynamic into his team's attack. Was it individual brilliance? Absolutely. That moment of magic, that one goal that broke the deadlock, came from a player at the very top of his game. In a match of such fine margins, it often takes a world-class player to make the difference, and that's exactly what we saw. How about experience? The winning team had a core of players who had been in this situation before. They knew how to manage the pressure of a final. They didn't panic when things got tough, and when their chance came, they took it with ruthless composure. That big game mentality, that cool-headedness under fire, is something you can't teach. It's earned through experience. And what about mentality? This might be the biggest factor of all. From the first game of the tournament, the champions had this unbreakable belief in themselves. They faced adversity. They had to come from behind in earlier rounds, but their spirit never wavered. They had a resilience, a collective will to win that saw them through the toughest moments. When the final whistle blew, you saw it in their celebrations, a mix of joy, relief, and the satisfaction of knowing they gave it their all and achieved their dream. The key turning point, for me, was that incredible double save around the 75th minute. The underdogs were pushing hard, they created a golden opportunity, and it looked for all the world like they were about to take the lead. But the keeper pulled off two breathtaking stops in quick succession. The crowd went wild, and you could almost feel the momentum shift right there. It deflated the attacking team and seemed to inject a new wave of belief into the eventual winners. From that moment on, they looked more confident, more assured, and it wasn't long before they found their winning goal. So, what does this result mean for the future of African football? It shows that the gap between the traditional powerhouses and the so-called smaller nations is closing. We saw so many upsets and incredible stories throughout this tournament. The level of tactical sophistication, technical skill, and professionalism across the board has never been higher. This AFCON has showcased a vibrant, passionate, and incredibly talented continent. It proves that African football is on a major upward trajectory. We are seeing more players starring in the top leagues around the world, and the quality of coaching and infrastructure on the continent is continuously improving. This final was a fantastic advertisement for the beautiful game in Africa. This tournament has been a journey, full of drama, emotion, and unforgettable football. We've seen giants fall and new heroes rise. It's a reminder of why we love this sport. The passion of the fans, the pride of the players representing their countries, and the sheer unpredictability of it all. What are your thoughts? What was the defining moment of the final for you? Who was your man of the match? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on this incredible final. This AFCON will be remembered for a long, long time, and I'm already counting down the days until the next one. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing this amazing tournament with me. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future content. Until next time, take care.